make us the impression about that assignment that our lecturer gave us.
What we'll do is try to be a good
So friends, take care of your own mental health.
Okay, hello everyone. So, today our group will discuss about mental health. But before we discuss about mental health, let me introduce to you me and my friends. So, my name is Raffi. My student ID is 230984404.
And my name is Kira, and my student ID 230984110.
And I'm Toful. My student ID is 230908407.
I'm Troy, and my student ID is 230908391.
Okay, so today we're going to discuss the mental health. So, what is mental health? Do you guys know? I think for me first, okay. So, by source of the book that I've read, it's book by Catherine Hungerford, Donna Hudson, Richard Clancy, Gillian Murphy, and Terry Doyle. It's called Mental Health Care. So, what is mental health? In this book, mental health has different meanings for different people in Australia. The field of mental health describes an area of health care that focuses on the physiological, emotional, and behavioral well-being and groups to interact with one another and their environment in ways that promote subjective well-being and the optimal development and use of mental abilities to achieve individual and collective goals consistent with justice. This definition has remained unchanged over the years. What do you guys think?
So for me, mental is something that we have to protect, we have to take care of. Because from CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. So that's something that we have to control, yeah. And from the model that our lecturer gave to us, if we don't protect our mental health, it can cause mental illness. It can affect a person's thinking, perception, mood, and behavior.
Yeah, I want to add that too.
I agree with the Kira statement. For me, mental health is the state in which a person can express their emotion, thoughts, and behavior in a way that allows them to function effectively in everyday life.
Yeah, what do you think?
I agree with Kira and Troy. It's mental health is something that a person can realize what's their ability, where their ability is, where they can work productively, where the levels they can do that and they can contribute in their community.
Okay, I want to add little about Kira's statement. You said before about mental illness, right? So,
Yeah.
in the book that I've read, mental illness or mental problems significantly affects how a person feels, thinks, behaves, and interacts with other people. One reason the term of mental illness is so commonly used to describe a mental health problem is because the Australian health system continues to be dominated by the biomedical approach to treatment and care, which focus on illness and condition more than health and well-being. So, in Australia, such as a big country, they have some professional to taking care of the mental health issues. So, now the question number 2. Like us, students, are students prone to being affected by mental problems? What do you think, guys? From me first, yes, I think so. Because most students experience this mental problem because the assignments are a lot. No offense, leisure. I'm sorry, ma'am. And make it difficult for them, such as stress. Now, what is stress? Stress occurs when a person's physiological balance or homeostasis is disturbed, presenting a challenge to their emotional, social, or physiological well-being. Stress is caused by a stressor that is an event, situation, or condition that precipitates stress reaction in a person. So, for example, like we are drinking coffee, maybe for us, the normal people, is a normal thing when we drinking from a cup of coffee. But from a different perspective, from the stressor, as the caffeine activities a variety of physiological process in the body to adopt or oppose the action of caffeine. So, from the perspective of the stressor, that can have a different meaning from us, the normal people, right? So, what do you think, guys?
Okay, I think the most of them suffer from mental health problem due to assignment from lectures, preferential environment, and also tasks from organization that make them very stressed, making them anxious and unable to control their emotional wells.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I agree with Rafi. Sometimes it make us depression about that assignment that our lecturer gave us, or sometimes or sometimes the problem that from our home, pressure from our family, or problem from our friendship, it can make us to crash. And from the journal, from Ministry of Social by Arifin, it said that depression can make our mood get worse, and it can make a problem for our daily activity.
All right. What do you think?
I think that like our student is prone to mental illness because the college life is full of academic pressure, right? And maybe our parents want us to have a really good grades, like all A's, straight A's. And maybe it also can be environment changes because this is not the city where we are born, and maybe we gotta adjust to this city, like with everyone around it.
All right, I see.
Oh wait, I want to add a little example. I have a friend that who got mental illness. He got anxiety disorder, and it disturbed her daily life because she locked herself in her room and didn't want to interact with another. Yeah, so
That's horrible.
it's
That's horrible. So that because the mental health problem, right?
yeah.
Okay. So now we move to the third question. I'm going to ask you, what is the impact of mental health on the students, on us? So I'm going to giving my answer first. By source of this book, mental health problem on students can cause depression, anxiety. The term of depression is commonly used to describe a feeling of sadness. Meanwhile, what is anxiety? Anxiety are characteristic by clusters of persistent psychological, behavioral, and physical symptoms, including angst and apprehension, emotional distress, avoidance, marked social impairment, and agitation. And this was all discovered because perhaps students were hit by this problem because of the many and heavy assignment. Sorry. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, in my opinion, like what I already said in the beginning, if we don't take care of our mental health, we can get a mental illness. So for example, it's like anxiety disorder, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. It's like we can see something dirty, we want to make of it, like
Clean.
yeah, clean that dirty stuff, yeah, something like that. So it's like perfectionist.
Perfectionist.
Yeah.
OCD, right?
Mhm.
Alright.
And it has not just from the inside, it also have an impact from the outside too. Because if we got mental illness, sometimes the people got that they have what I have to say, self-harm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes they do a suicide too.
They just wasting their life, yeah.
They don't want to live in this world.
Okay, in my opinion, healthy mental state can help us to do complex tasks well, be able to move freely without obstacles, be able to socialize well with the new people. If the mental state is poor, then the work they do will be very difficult to complete because of the many distractions they experience, and also the activities will be hampered, and it is be difficult to socialize.
For me, that I agree with what Kira said before. The social life, the mental problems can lead to students or someone from a society to isolate from social activities, and they just cannot lock themselves up. And the other thing is personal life. They can have poor mental health and have bad relationship with everyone, including their family and parents.
I see. Okay, so the next question. I was curious about your answer, guys. So, how do you get a healthy of mental health? For me, first, okay, by this book, you can get a healthy mental health by having an education for mental health. It is important to recognize the importance of understanding mental health. In the earlier developmental years, as many adult disorders have their foundation in childhood, trauma, family dysfunction and conflict, abuse and neglect, and homelessness can all cause deviations in healthy development trajectories. So the education is important thing for me because with the education we can manage our mental problem, so we can get a mental health. We can get a healthy mental health. I'm sorry. So what do you guys think?
Okay, for me, there are several ways to maintain our mental health. The most important thing is to able to socialize with our close family, the first one, and friends in the surrounding environment. The second is to maintain a healthy pattern of life, be exercise regularly, maintaining a diet, and sleep, and not being afraid to try something new things.
What do you think?
Yeah, for me, the ways that we have to take care of it, it's from maybe we can talk about our problems to our friends or our family that we trust, and also we can consultate with the psychology because they are the expert one. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that gonna adopt a healthy lifestyle, maybe adopt a healthy diet or exercise regularly.
Do positive things.
Yeah, socialize with your family and friends, and maybe adopt a pet like a dog or a cat. Maybe,
yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, that can decrease depression.
Yeah, and it can decrease stress also, stress management.
I see.
Maybe meditate too sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So now the next question is, I'm not going to ask you theoretical question like before. Yeah, I'm going to ask you about your opinion. So, in your opinion, if your family, your friends, your partners, or even you all were affected by mental health problems such as stress, depression, or anxiety, what solution would you offer? Okay, from me first. So, I think I'm going to let them having their time. And when it's time they're already calm, I'll be asking them what is really happened. Then after that, I will invite them to talk softly and discuss with them about what solution might be possible, and I will try to find them a solution. And if it's happened to me, I will find the time I'm alone too. Because when I'm alone, I can think clearly what's the truth of my mental health problem, and I will fight the fears that might arise later. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with Rafi. Maybe there's someone that got mental issues problem, I'll give them give them a time to think of it, to get a rest, and maybe still have a problem with it. I'll give a solution that they can go to psychology, so they can have a consultation to solve the problem.
Okay, in my opinion, this is what will I do is try to be a good listener, them so that they are comfortable to talk to us after they tell me and they are quiet in life. I will take them to a place that is comfortable and also quiet. For example, like beach, parks, lakes, so that they are calm place with their lives, and also often travel for a place that they have never visited, so that they also try things that they never been tried.
Okay.
Well, in my opinion, what I think is I'm gonna provide them resources, helping them find out information about their mental health, right? And maybe give emotional support, listening to them what they're saying without giving judgment, and showing empathy to them, and spending time together with family, keeping them engaged in social activities with everyone.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so now we move to the last question opinion for you guys. So, do you think the role of psychologist as a means for you to consult if you have mental problems is positive or negative? So, the role of psychologist, do you think guys is positive or negative?
I agree with it because psychology is an expert one, because they're like a doctor that know how to solve the problem of mental illness.
Okay, I see. For me, I'm not sure. I'm not a little bit disagree, right? Because the reality, the real expert in our mental health issues is ourselves. So, beside of the expert one that you said, psychologist, we have family partners and our friends that can be the expert one, that can be giving us a suggestion. What is we going to do? We're going to do if we have mental health problems. What do you guys think?
In my opinion, psychologists are not main helper for someone who has a mental disorder. Sorry. The most important are family and friends, because family and friends are things that cannot only be paid for by money, and they also do not ask for compensation from solving the problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
I actually think it's positive, but not entirely agree with it, because, like you said, it's not always about solving or what the experts are saying. It's also about us. If we're gonna do it by ourselves, like work on ourselves too. It's not always what the experts say.
The experts say that psychologist.
Yeah.
Okay, I see guys. Okay, now I've got all your answers. So the conclusion is mental health is important thing to us. Mental problems can be avoided if you take care of your own mental health. So I hope you are always mentally stable and mentally healthy, and always be happy, and don't be stressed and depression or anything. Just be healthy, guys. Okay, thank you for watching our videos. See you guys later. Bye bye.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to